Squeak, squeak, squeak. I'm sure you guys can hear that. But, yeah, not bad. Doing alright. Tell there was a lot of traffic up these roads. I mean, even since I've been up here. Like I said, the sand looks like it's bad rumple strips, but it's just soft sand. You actually can drive right through it. Why didn't it tell me to go down that road?
Continue on Greenhead Road for 1.5 miles.
No big deal. I can get out of this one. It's alright. See that? GPS will get you in trouble. I just had to back down that road.
Continue on Greenhead Road
About a
for
quarter
1.5
mile.
miles.
Told me to go straight, but when you get down there, there's a big pile of sand, and I wouldn't have made the turn, wouldn't have made the corner, so I backed up the road and went the way I came in. I thought that was wrong. Normally I write all that stuff down, and I didn't write it down, but I know where I'm going. Yeah, don't trust GPS. Write that stuff down. I got some sand here. So I came in that way, so we'll be able to make it. Looks like they just rocked it too. They put a little bit of rock on it. So we're gonna drop this baby in one, because that's how you drop. That's how you'll drop your transmission. If I start to spin, she's gonna wanna shift. I don't want her shifting. We're gonna go down into one. Why is my, there it goes. It's off a little bit. So make sure you know car's coming. We're good. Oh yeah, let's see here. Don't let off the gas. Nice and easy. Don't spin, baby. Don't spin. There we go. Yeah, they definitely came down here and threw a little bit of rock on the top of this, because that wasn't there before. Yeah, back to the GPS. Don't trust it. A lot of times I'll screenshot my map. I'll back up just enough to where I can see the roads and the labels of the roads, and I'll screenshot them real quick in case I lose service or something. I'll still have it. You can download maps, but I don't do that. I just screenshot it. That's my download. It's all good. Looks like they graded it again too, because there's fresh dirt on the side. See that? Well, maybe it won't be as bad. I better shift here. Back in a second. There we go. Not a bad camp spot though. I mean, you plan on going up there for a week or two. It's a 14-day stay, free. Just make a reservation. It's not bad. Just bring your gear with you. Not much to do, but if you got other hobbies, you know, like me, I messed around with my electronics and stuff. Gotta make sure I'm going the right way here. Yeah, I don't want to go that way. Definitely don't want to go that way. Rattlesnake Lake. Huh. I didn't see that one on the maps. But there's all kinds of campgrounds around here. I found a couple more, and the people I was talking to back there, when they pulled up and asked me why I was leaving, they told me that they're all over, but they're just not on maps. They're mainly for the hunters. Oh, that did not sound good. Something just fell. No matter what, you double check and something still goes over. So, these little roads here, you camp up that if you wanted to. You know, don't bug the hunters. Here they come too. They're the ones, they're both doubled up looking for something. But anyway, I'm gonna jump off this thing. I don't want them to see me recording. Yeah, they're looking for something. I didn't see nothing. I told them. So I didn't see nothing. I said, nobody's been up here. I said, I seen one sheriff, a couple hunters came up here looking for their dogs, and then you guys came up. That was it. So they pulled up here one night. I guess I was sleeping pretty late at night, and they seen I had cameras and stuff on my RV. They said, that's a pretty good idea. I said, yes, it is. So they said, you got some problems around here. I don't know what it is. I don't think it's thieving or nothing. It might be something else. Because, I mean, they didn't sound threatened. They didn't ask me if I got anything stolen or anything. But, I don't know. Maybe I'm scaring all you guys to come up here. But I didn't see nothing. I don't know. Nobody bugged me. Unless, you know, these back roads go forever. if you got a truck, you can haul ass down these roads. You could probably carry anything you want to. You know, I'm by the border. Not by the border, but right by the Gulf. So, you know, it could be something with that. Who knows? But I don't think it was anything to harm a camper or anything. I think it was something else. There was something else going on. Something else. Yeah, they definitely graded these roads since I've been up there. They must have did it last week sometime. Because they're not as bad. Like I said, all them little rocks. Oh, yeah, I said they're not as bad. Look, I'm getting shooken around. But all them little rocks, those rocks weren't there before. It was covered with sand and little ripples, but it was just sand ripples. I don't mind these roads. I mean, growing up, when I first got my driver's license, you know, driving around, that's where everywhere we went was on back roads. Hung out, you know. There wasn't a lot of video game stuff back then. We always tried to find stuff to do outside. Go up in the woods, hang out with friends. But I don't mind this. Just wish I had a more capable vehicle. Maybe I'll put some suspension work on the RV, make it an overlanding RV. Some big old tires on it, some knobbies. Better suspension, that's for sure. Just cleaned all my rims too. They're probably covered already. And I never fixed my squeaky door. The seal right here squeaks. What I have to do is put a little bit of WD-40 on it, and I never did. I even wrote it down on a piece of paper, stuck it on my fridge, still didn't do it. Damn it. My ABS light came on again. I checked that every time. I checked it again today. Checked all my fluid, checked my brakes. Oh, we got a car. They had a big old dog in that car. He was hanging out the window. His big old head. His head barely fit out the window. Looked like a horse. Maybe it was a baby horse in her back seat.
600 feet, turn right to stay on Greenhead Road.
Yeah. Let me double check my notes here. I gotta make sure I'm going the right way. All the roads are clearly marked. Only these roads, though, not the back ones that go off into nowhere. Dog roads, they call them. It's for the hunters, but all the roads are a lot marked. You won't get lost, even if you do lose service. But I've had service since I've been here. Same bad. They definitely did some work to the road, though. They definitely did some work. I'm gonna turn my turning signal back on. I turned it off. I didn't want you guys to hear it clicking. Some of this stuff's posted. Must be private property.
Continue for half a mile.
Posted. No trespassing. Violators will be prosecuted. They weren't messing around with that fence either. I wonder what's back there. It's all barbed wire and kind of apocalyptic. But like these roads here, don't go that way. You can tell by looking down it. The sand will get real white. It won't be red like this. It'll be white. That's when it's really, really soft. I figured that out when I went down to the pond there a few days ago. And let me tell you what, that sand, it was deep. It was deep. Definitely needed a truck. Somebody wiped out. There's a car park. And a track going up into there. And more garbage. More beer cans. Maybe that's all they're looking for. They're looking for underage drinkers and stuff. Because what I mentioned before when I came down here, it was kind of dark. I couldn't really see. But it seems like everywhere there's a that was a big hole. Everywhere there's a corner, you can see cars or trucks that have shot into the into the dirt. So ended up here going sideways and turned into a dirt track. See? More car parts. Yeah, so I don't think them sheriffs were looking for any problem. They were just looking for probably kids screwing around all weekend long. Don't be drinking and driving. You shouldn't do that. That is not good. Not good. You know, you may think you can drink and drive, but you're risking other people's lives. Don't do that. I'm not saying nothing, but just don't do it.
Turn right to stay on Porter Pond Road.
I'm definitely covering a lot more ground than I did when I came in here, that's for sure. They did some work to this road. They scraped it, that's for sure. More beer cans, more beer cans, more beer cans. Holy cow, man. If I was a scrapper, I'd probably make $100 with all the beer cans on the side of the freaking road.
Turn right to stay on Porter Pond
Look at them
Road.
all. There's piles there. Jeez. So this is the road Porter Pond, I think they said. Yeah, Porter Pond. This is the one with a big hill on it that I came down and went up. So they graded the road. I don't think I'll be spinning this time. It's all right. Georgie's doing good. She's doing real good. But I am definitely covering more time. I definitely do not think I'm gonna make it to the other campground though. I gotta do some more investigating on that campground. We're gonna search some videos, try to get a little bit more detail with the maps, because all the reviews and stuff that I've seen are pretty low trees. It's not as long as a dirt road to get in there, that's for sure, but I'm not sure if there's a place to turn around. If there's a place to turn around, I'm gonna try it. You know, I'm gonna try it and see if I can get up in there for a week, but it might be kind of dark by the time I get done doing what I'm doing, so might be hitting up a rest area again or a truck stop till tomorrow morning and then try it. Look how high the pile of sand is. I mean, think about it. The more you grade it, the more you're gonna 10-foot walls in a few years. But another thing I noticed, there's little like hiding spots for cars. They only go back about, I don't know, 10 foot. You can see the ruts going in. Nobody's hiding around here. Look at all these trees that are broken from the wind. You know which way the wind was blowing, that's for sure. I know they had a couple tornadoes up here. I was talking to a couple guys. Yeah, and I'm not hitting the interstate either. I'm going to go back down to Route 20 west, and then 77 south, I believe that's the way I'm going to go. 20's better, you know. You go just as fast. I'm still doing 65, and more to see. So I'm going to stay off the interstates. I'm definitely staying off the interstates today. Bajan with a 19,000 pound RV. Jeez. It's alright. It's good. Just making it. I gotta find a truck wash. Something. I don't want to pay for it. I'm not paying $40 to $60 for somebody to take a hose and wash this thing off. Because all I gotta do is rinse it. I don't need to wash it. It's got a wax on it. All this dust will blow right off. I just waxed it. But here's a little view for you. Most view I've seen of Florida. Kind of hazy. Getting there. We're getting there. Not bad. Definitely making up some time there.